Hello guys, and welcome to a new series I want to do on my channel. Today I'm going to be playing, I don't know, I'm going to something to do with updates. I want to update the world every so often. I have to name the world because otherwise it will just be called New World and I won't be able to fix it, so I figured I might as well name it just for now Wolf's World. I'm going to paste in the seed. That did not work. I'm going to have to find the selection of said seed because it doesn't seem to want to paste. Bear with me. I need to just backtrack it and it'll all be easy enough to do. Okay, there we go. So, pretty much this series, I kind of just I wanted to do something that was different to Lost Legacy, different to a lot of the things that people do when it comes to survival series. And I think that a lot of people forget about the good old Xbox 360 edition. I'm not using a 360, I'm using an emulator. I know the seed quite well, but I'll get to that. Pretty much, I just wanted to do something different and make the most out of old gen Minecraft, as I guess it kind of is. I seem to have spawned here, which isn't a bad location at all. I'm just evaluating my surroundings. Oh, the map's doing this really stupid thing again. Oh no. Okay, right. It's fine. I just have to make sure I'm actually looking the right direction. Which way is that? Okay, so that way would be... Wait, now I'm confused. Because it's taken so long to actually do anything. Okay, so I need to head this direction. It's going to look a bit more to that way, I think. But I think it's this direction. I'm gonna say it is. Yeah, it would be, because that mountain there, that mountain is gonna be the kind of backdrop of this world. It is huge. I don't know how much of the map I'm gonna explore in this episode, guys, but trust me, I don't know what I am even gonna do in this episode, to be honest. What I know I want to do is show you guys where I'm setting up and show you guys how much of a cook this seed is. The story of the seed, someone I know, a friend of mine called Mason, made a community world out of this seed back about nearly 3 years ago, actually. Crazy. He kept the seed of this on his Xbox 360, but the seed of it itself he converted over before anything was done to it, and it's just beautiful. And I wanted it for something. When I saw like how they set it all up and how regioned everything was, I knew I had to do something with it, because if I didn't, it would be one of those things that just, it's a miss if you don't. And I did a series on it. It lasted for about 3 parts, and I probably won't go back to it just because of the weirdities of that old world and things that I'd rather save for another video where I can actually afford to yap about it without looking like an absolute fool. But essentially some weird freaky stuff started happening around this library, which was the last video I actually made of it. And I kind of want to make this series as a bit of a test, because I want to see if anything does happen, if this seed is, in a way, weird. Everything that does happen, I'm not going to fake. It will just happen over time if it chooses to happen. I don't want to just set things up and then be like, oh no, why, look at this, because, I can't even play online anyway. Nobody can join this game. I'm known as user and user only on the emulator, and as much as it kind of sucks to just be called a user, it is what it is. I know my intentions. The emulator somehow just doesn't, it just thinks I'm trying to use people, which, I mean, I guess it's a way of putting it. Not that is what I'm doing, but each to their own, I guess. Oh yes, more sheep. I need you. I won't be building probably in this area. It's gonna be saved for the other area where we kind of walked by it, actually, in that to the side of the mountain. I'm gonna add a lot of terrain on that bit and kind of build things there. I want some things to be obviously on this kind of area though. I guess it makes sense. I'm gonna get you. I also just want to show you guys how good the view that I'm gonna have every day is gonna be. It's gonna be quite nice, I must say. if I hop up here, I will show you. Imagine every morning you wake up and see that. If I can actually get a good look at it. There you go. That mountain there is going to be my view. You know, it's not exactly Stampy's Our Lovely World, but I mean, it gives it a run for its money, just with that view alone. Put a couple things in around here, or do a couple things willy-nilly where I want, and you know, we're getting somewhere, I think. But there is all that Minecraft good stuff, which we know as progression. In this update, you can only get the oak planks. Spruce planks and birch planks did not exist until Title Update 9. This is kind of it when it comes to it. And I've just been awarded that can go away. So I don't really have many intentions. I don't know what my house is gonna look like even. There's so little to choose from in this update that I don't know. Like, I think about it, I'm trying to visualize something in my head, but I feel like I should probably leave that for either a future episode or start something off camera between now and then. And if anyone's wondering what's going on with other things on my channel, like Lost Legacy, whether this comes out at a time where that's still relevant, to try and put it as vaguely as I can, there'll be a video at some point. I don't know when, but there will be hopefully at some point where I'm just like, I kind of hang in the towel with it. There's been too many things that have happened recently, not just with drama, but just with other things, and I just kind of want to still kind of do a similar style of content, but be a bit more separated from the whole continuation community. I know a lot of people that are doing continuations that I'm friends with, don't get me wrong, and it's not them that the problem, it's just other people that I'm having issues with that need to get their heads straightened on. But I mean, I'm not hinting at anybody, I'm just saying that's just how it is. So with that being said, that's kind of what's made me come back to this idea. I've had this idea for ages, where it's like, what if I do a series where I kind of update over time and make something out of it, make it work if it works. If it doesn't work, then it's fine. It's just a little thing that I can have and say, hey, you know, it's a cool concept, it's a cool world. I'm not calling the series Cool World. I don't know. I don't want to do this whole name, adjective, place, kind of like Stampy's name, lovely, adjective, place, world. You know, I feel like that's overdone with every kind of series that aims to kind of do not aims to do what I'm doing, but aims to kind of capture that let's play essence, I guess. What am I doing? I'll do. I'm not having a dig at people there, because obviously each to their own, as I say. But I find that I just want something that works, and if you guys have a name that sticks, when I do eventually make some form of appreciation place, whatever that ends up being, you know, you'll be there, and you'll be credited and commended for it, because, well, I could use the ideas, and I feel that what better people to ask for such said ideas than the people that are watching the video. I wonder how many actual like views this series is going to get, because this is something different that people don't really see that often. And my channel nowadays, it wasn't initially before this, but my channel back before I even did Lost Legacy was known for just like kind of doing other things. So I don't know. It's kind of a series in the same kind of vein as Lost Legacy, but not a continuation. I don't think I will come back to doing those. I don't know. If I ever think in the future, maybe one more try, there'll be a lot of differences with it. But hey ho, that is just how it is. So I don't know. Have I flattened off enough trees? Maybe. But that's just a cook overview. I will probably decimate all those trees off camera and do things with them and put them into planks and sort them all out. But for now, this'll do. I do probably need to go mining though at some point, and you know, and also kudos to anybody if in the future you guys saw the seed. If anyone's watching this and they're like recreating this and they're using the emulator or they find a way to get my seed, then kudos, you know, like have fun with it. Like, don't ask me, just do it. I think it'll be kind of cool to see how far people get if they do, depending on how far I get, how much of this I have in me. One thing I will do, just to show you guys a bit of an angle of the whole area, if it even loads in, because render distance is kind of scuffed. I guess I can probably try and hop up here and show you guys a bit of the kind of view and area. This section could do something with on the hill. This hill I don't really want to touch. Like, I don't know. I probably will add some form of feature on here that's like gives it that overall defining feature. But I feel that as for what this is, maybe, I don't know, it's kind of hard to decide right now. But you can see we're kind of above the cloud line, and that's how it's looking. Obviously back there's the edge. You know, it's pretty good, I'd say. But that is just me. You guys can have your own opinions and say what you will. I'm sure you will, to be honest. I can see that happening. And there we are. I'm able to sleep. Second day. Let's go. Mine this up just in case I leave it. And there's just going to be 3 random pieces. Here's where it is for anyone that's wondering. I know I'm talking as if everyone's rebuilding the world. Probably just that select handful of people. Whoa, okay, that was really weird. I thought the world glitched, and I'm like, nope, that's only a cloud. What are you thinking? But look at how huge this mountain is. It's like something you'd see in like the Cascade Range in America, for crying out loud. And there's like so many other peaks and valleys and just cool like things around this. Like, it's hard to really think of anything better than this. When you think of Minecraft seeds, it's very modern day-esque looking. I think. I don't know whether you guys agree. Again, let me know. I think it has some form of charm to it for real though. I don't know. I feel like oh god, my voice. It's kind of late at night as I'm recording this, so that probably doesn't help. But you know, I feel like a lot of series is just always have like just generic like views, and obviously I know it's not about the view, but you want something when you walk out, if you do like a balcony walk out or some form of kind of thing that just makes your world stand out. Because it's kind of like a whole thing of like, why should someone watch your series? And you know, it's like that process of like, what does your series have to offer, I guess, to put it better. So yeah, I feel like getting it right or as close as like what you can get it where you're happy with is always something that's good to do. Obviously, don't overdo it, but do it enough to the point where it actually looks like you give it crap. Okay. I think I don't really have a shovel, but I think one stage, maybe now, I'm going to probably start going mining. Or at least getting some cobblestone so I can... oh, I just burped. So I can at least make some charcoal if I don't find any coal. Obviously that depends on if I do or not. But we'll see. I also need a furnace in case I'm obviously going to do any actual mining. I don't know. If you guys want to see the mining on camera, then let me know. Like, I will probably, for members of the channel, I may release world downloads and stuff, so that's a might. I'm not saying that now just to be like, just for you guys to be like, oh, I could do with a reference. Just downloads, just buys it and see there's nothing. Just, you know, don't be stupid with it is what I'm saying. It doesn't seem like there's any coal down here as of yet, but then again it is like pitch black down here, so what I know at this point. Actually, I was there we go. Oh god, I like ow, when it's like so dark on like my screen or whatever I'm doing, like I start squinting my eyes. When I squint my eyes, I get like the real bad urge to like sneeze. I don't know. It's probably a really bad me thing, but that's what it is. It's just I start sneezing and then yeah. I mean, coal's not really that rare, so I don't think I'll have an issue finding my first bit of coal. I feel like once you find coal, it's like you typically find everything else pretty soon after, so we'll see if that holds up. But probably not. My luck is a bit rotten, so it's not as bad as it used to be. But pretty much, this is how it's gonna be even for me. Just mining away. And the one thing that I want to talk about before I end the video or find something that takes my mind off of this right now. What do you guys think about NBT editing, duplicating, or whatever you guys call it? If you don't like that, then let me know. Just because, obviously with this being a classic size map on a very old update, if I ever do update and I want something to decorate my world, like lily pads or something like that, and then I realize, oh bum, I can't get it because of course, well, I'm using a silly old version of the game. I feel that, you know, I still should be allowed to get them, whether I get them through a lore piece or something. As I say, it's not really gonna be lore. It's kind of hard to do lore when you're on your own, but that could be a way. I have my ways. I have some ideas, but of course I'm not going to talk about ideas for lore and things when, of course, I am portraying a character in a world. But that's a whole another fourth wall kind of situation that I guess people always think about when it comes to like, oh, let's talk about something, and then it happens, and then people are like, well, you know, you're not really playing a character if you're talking about breaking the fourth wall in that sense. I don't know. I don't really word that right. As I say, it's like really early in the morning, late at night, and slash early. I don't know what you call it, depending on who you are and where you are, but hey ho. For me, right now, this is around the time where I shouldn't be recording, not because of noise complaints, but more just because, well, yeah, it's kind of at that weird time where your mind kind of just runs off of fumes, it feels like. I mean, fumes is probably not the worst way to put it either, considering, well, you feel that tired. It's just, yeah, you just want to go to bed. But I'm like, I don't want to. I've been wanting to do this for so long. This series has been like one of my main big ideas that I've had since like, I want to say about 2022. And there's always been a right time to do it. It's just never finding the right seed or something always just feels off about it. And I feel that, you know, it's down to a lot of things, but I just want to make something work, and I still haven't found any coal. Oh man, this kind of sucks. Sorry if this is like really boring, you know, you just seeing me mining out a dull area, but I would start smelting things to try and find some, but I don't know. I'll just dig them 4 this way, because that's what I did on the other side, I believe. You know, when we actually start building things like, I don't know, let's say, like a shop or, I don't know, depends. I want to build practical things. I don't just want to build things for the sake of building them. Like, obviously, if I'm building like a town kind of feeling, I don't even know if I will do a town. Oh, cool. Let's actually go. I actually found some, guys. Would you believe it? Guess I gotta dig more this way just so I can mine it all. And I guess as well, one thing could be just the fact that I could probably use this world to help people on all forms of other Minecraft versions get achievements. That's like one cool thing about having something like this. Okay, I ran out of sticks, but that's fine. I just need to grab those. Probably place you there. There you go. Don't want to place it in the most stupid location where I'm going to mine the block and then, But honestly, let me know like what your thoughts are. Like, if you want me to show more of the boring parts, if you want me to show less of the boring parts, if you don't want me to show anything at all, you'd rather me just, do something else, then do let me know. It's imperative that I find what you guys want to see and equally what works, because otherwise I'm never gonna know, and then you guys are gonna be having nothing to watch or do for however long. Let's take that. So your feedback is definitely gonna be the main contributor. As I say, like, I can break the fourth wall when it comes to other series like Lost Legacy. Um, I feel kind of towards the end. I felt kind of forced to do it. Not by anybody in particular, but more just because there were people that had that expectation. Did I just? Oh, no, it's fine. There were people that just had that expectation on me to do it because they wanted to see it, and I did appreciate the people that were there that did want to see it. I'm not saying everyone was like that because that makes it sound like quite bad, but I do think that I definitely wanted a bit more of that kind of balance between die-hard fans and people that were just there just for the lols of it, I guess. I'm just making loads of torches just so that way, obviously, if I do go mining and find something, I can actually do that. So you know what I'll do? I'm gonna hop, skip, and a jump up to the top of that hill. I'm gonna sign off this video here. Oh, and it's getting dark, so the timing is impeccable. I might put some torches up on that hill. I don't know what I'm gonna do between this episode and next episode, as I say. This is probably going to be quite boring for people who obviously think of introductions to Minecraft series. I'm just going to make of it what I can, and if you guys enjoy it, then do let me know, because I don't want to repeat myself. I feel like I've said that, but I know I have. But it is the main bloodline of any series, the support and fans and people that want to see it and people that are down to see it. So yeah, count yourselves lucky. I do have ideas. I know this seed quite well, and over there's a really nice like mountain. You can kind of see like a little bit of it. There's like a really nice mountain, and I want to make like a roller coaster. I don't like the creeper coaster, but because that's obviously Stampy's thing. But my own thing, whether it's themed or not, it'll be cool. Trust me. I got ideas. I just need to really think about how I'm gonna put them in motion. But yeah, that is it for episode number 1 of whatever my series is called. If you did enjoy it, then do show your support. As I say, I won't repeat myself, but you know what to do. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. I forgot about the stupid camera thing in this. Goodbye.